This is a bunch of balls.
Yeah. Can't stop now. This may be the last chance I get to be famous.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, AJ Styles 157, and welcome back to Written in the Sky. Last time, basically, we met our protagonist. I forgot her name. Crap. But anyway, she's basically a troublesome girl. She leaves, blah blah blah, and last night,
2 hours later.
yada yada yada. Basically, she has this ring and she can't take it off. Let's continue. After a long night patrolling the city and even a longer morning trying to find my way back home, I finally took refuge in the warmth of my bed. I slipped off my shoes, removed my glasses, let my hair down, and finally, of course, Azure. You've got to be kidding me. No, it's just like, fuck! Granted, I reprieve from the monotony of my usual daily life. I dragged my heels even more than usual as I walked to school. Death is by no means feeling a rarely exhibit. In fact, not a day goes by where I don't feel like that. Wait, Mama, this is cool. Oh man, here I go yawning. But on this morning, the source of my dismay was anything but normal. A weird ring on my finger, which randomly starts glowing. My father getting angry at me for leaving class early. A night with zero sleep after wandering around town all night. See, and to top it all off, I have this strange feeling that I'm being watched. See that lady right there? I looked down at the ring on my finger, curious to see if the pattern thus far held true. Surely enough, as it had done all morning, every time I felt like I was being watched, the ring started to glow. Ooh, finding out that I have fat fingers was one thing, but this random glowing ring could be really problematic. Santa is definitely going to notice, and worse, it's on my ring finger. If he calls Papa, then, ooh, he's gonna think you're married. Oh no! Despite my melancholy, I quickly turned around as I felt the odd sensations once more. This is getting really weird. Is sleep deprivation causing my mind to play tricks on me? No, I'm pretty sure it's what's it first. I didn't want to consider it, but maybe I should skip class and take a nap. Papa won't like it, assuming he finds out, but I'll only get in more trouble if I fall asleep in class. Besides, this level of paranoia can't be healthy. As Azuri completed the final leg of her morning journey, her stalker emerged from the shadows. Kuh! So close, and yet I still can't get my hands on it. But I'll have plenty of opportunities from here on out. Once the human goes to that child containment center they call school, she won't be able to escape. And once I get my hands on that ring, this universe will never be the same again. Man, it sounds like she's gonna destroy it. Whoa, where's the chairs? After wandering around the school a while, I eventually located an empty classroom. Oh. It appeared to be a classroom. Ooh! I'm yawning! For club activities of some sort, or perhaps something to do for cleaning, as the desk had all been removed. Whatever the case, I would soon put the empty space to good use. Now this is more like it. Hard, cold floor. Resting on the floor, lapping up the sun's rays, I kind of feel like a cat. Hey, I'm a bride to a cat. Really? Freaking bestiality. Bride wearing cat ears instead of a wedding veil. Drinking milk instead of a champagne. No, I'll take that champagne if you know what I'm saying. That sounds much better to me. Yes, meow, I do. Meow. He'll take me back home. Meow. I need to cough up a fur ball. What the hell? ... Once I actually heard myself say that a lot, a furious blush came over my face. That was definitely the sleep deprivation talking. Yeah. Without further delay, bright red from ear to ear, I removed my glasses and put my head on the ground. As I lay in the warm sun, not at all deterred by the hard surface beneath me, I slept both long and well. Jesus, you must have like slept through the whole school. Dang. My fatigue from last night vanished without a trace. I replaced by the energy and enthusiasm I so desperately needed. Yawn. Man, I needed that. There's nothing a good night's rest can't cure, or a good day's rest in this case. I should do this more often. Filled with such carefree thoughts, I slowly adjusted to the light surrounding me. But no sooner had I done so than reality hit me. Oh no, how long was I asleep? It's already starting to get dark outside. I must have slept the whole day away. This is bad. I can't believe it's already dark outside. Just how late is it? Oh, it's not that late. It just looks that way because my spaceship is blocking out most of the sun's rays. What the? Ah, I see. That explains it. Ha 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 ha. What the fuck? Eh? Your spaceship? What the heck are you talking about? I'm talking about my spaceship. That's what you humans call them, right? I'm not getting the terminology wrong. No. I suppose you... Wait a second. I put on my glasses, which I had taken off before sleeping, and looked at the person in front of me with far more clarity. This woman, she seems familiar. Have we met before? You don't look like a student, and I don't think I've ever had you as a teacher. The yawning. The stranger looked at me skeptically. You are having technical difficulties. Please stand by. I choked. Water. The stranger looked at me skeptically, as though doubting my inability to remember her. Everything. We've met only last night. Is the memory of a human girl truly so awful? I had heard that fish of gold would forget every few seconds, but I believe primates to enjoy more futuristic memory capability. I can't believe I choked. If I have been misinformed, then I must correct our records post haste. ... Huh? What the heck is this woman talking about? Did she escape from a mental asylum, thinking she was still in high school? That must be a pretty good mental asylum. They keep her fruity. Anyway, forget about that. I'm here to make you an offer. An offer? From a crazy person? I don't think so. But if I reject her outright, she might get violent, so I can at least play along. What the? That's right, everything. The is very important to me, and I must have it back at any cost. Unfortunately, you seem to have already with it, so I've been put in a difficult situation. The what? Oh, I'm sorry. My humanese isn't perfect yet. Ha ha ha. Humanese? I suppose a rough translation of that artifact around your ring would be the Ring of Binding. Now that you've already bonded with it, my role here has become rather complicated. Even after the woman in front of me finished explaining, I still didn't understand. Sorry, but I don't get it. Ring of Binding? It's bonded with me? What does that mean? And who the heck calls this language humanese. Just who are you exactly? Oh, now that you mention it, it seems I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sienna. Sienna. I am the Queen of Mars. What? Really? Really? Out of all the things, it couldn't be like a different solar system or anything. It had to be Mars. The Queen of Mars? Yes. Have you heard of me? No. No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm familiar with Mars, but... You are? You, a mere Earthling, are aware of the situation on Mars? I truly misjudged you. It seems you are more capable than I thought. You pesky foreigner. Pesky? Hey! What did you call me? A pesky foreigner. This is the term for someone of a different birth planet, right? Correct? This is what Earthlings have been calling me ever since I arrived here. What? I'm no longer sure if this woman is crazy or is just stupid. Anyway, enough of that. What were you saying about an offer? Oh, that's right. How forgetful of me. And you talk about her. The reason I came to you this day was to ask for your finger. Can I cut off your finger? You want my finger? Precisely. I don't like that. Wait, where are you going? Anywhere but here. I would run too if you freaking... I'm gonna get your finger. Give me your finger so I can cut it off. After running the entire way home, I arrived in record time, despite leaving later than usual. I ran quickly, taking every shortcut I knew, and intermittently checked behind me for my insane pursuer. I knew no good could come from this stupid ring. Why do I have to try on that crazy lady's jewelry? I don't even like that stuff. I tried to calm down as I entered my house. Despite the insanity awaiting me when I woke up, I still felt fairly refreshed after sleeping for so long, so it wasn't difficult to... You're talking about sleep! It's making me sleepy to restore my mood. Forget about the crazy lady. She's gone now. I'm sure the police will capture her sooner or later. Sure. Besides, at this point in time, I have bigger things to worry about. My dad! I peered into the living room immediately, setting my sights on my father. I'll bet rare for him to return home before me. It didn't happen from time to time. He's just standing there and not moving an inch. He must be waiting for me. I sighed heavily, already disheartened by the conversation which no doubt awaited me. Oh well, let's get this over with. Good afternoon, Papa. Boy, you sure got home early today. He's like, oh. Did you get off early today because you've been working so hard lately? Or maybe you just couldn't wait to see your darling daughter, He's just like, Uh-oh. He's really mad. When my father's truly furious, he doesn't yell or scream. He becomes dead quiet and wanders around like a ghost, ready to snap at any moment. Well, I guess I'll get started on dinner then. I started to walk towards the kitchen, desperate to escape my father's fury. Don't bother with my portion. I already ate. That's okay. Just dinner for two then. No problem with that. Hey, how'd you get in the house? Emerging from behind my father was Sienna. I'm gonna call her Cena.
John Cena!
The crazy lady I had tried so hard to escape from. How did you? When did you? I'm sorry. I don't understand what you're saying. Is that an idiom? What? She doesn't have a freaking idiom. I took a deep breath and tried again. How did you get here before me? And why are you here? Oh, I see. You're wondering how I arrived before you, even though you left first. I'm sorry to say this, but your athletic ability is no match for my transporter, if you will. It converts my form of matter into light then...
Forget about that. Why are you here?
Oh yes, your second question. My apologies. I didn't mean to alarm you, but as you suddenly ran away during our earlier conversation, I thought it might be more convenient for you if we continue talking here. I stared at Sienna blankly, unable to see any hint of malice or deceit. If she knows both where I live and what school I attend, then escaping from Sienna by normal means may be impossible. But if I had the help of an ace detective on my side... I turned to my father, who was still unmoving. As I walked in front of him, however, I noticed that something was amiss. My father continued to open his mouth widely, breathed in deeply, and closed his mouth and exhaled through his nose. His eyes remained wide open, unblinking, as though he was shocked by something directly in front of him. He must have frozen. What's wrong? Oh, right. The birth giver's counterpart responsible for your creation. Okay, you didn't have to say that deeply. Do not worry. I will return him to normal once we are finished here.
Return him to normal? What have you done to my father?
Do not fret, child. He is unharmed. I simply swapped his consciousness with that of a fish of gold. What? I looked towards the fish tank and... oh.
You swapped his brain with the brain of a goldfish?
Swapped their brains? No, don't be silly. I simply swapped his consciousness with that of the fish.
Is there a difference?
Of course there is. All I've done is temporarily remove your father's thoughts into the brain of the goldfish, and vice versa. This way, we can talk freely, and your father will forget everything he hears. But that's so...
That's amazing!
You flatter me, Earthling. But our technology is no more advanced than yours. That is bull! I don't know if we'll ever manage to transform entire living creatures into waves capable of being replicated. Sienna looked towards the TV as she spoke. She thinks that the people she's seen on TV are moving around as formless signals. Technology may be amazing, but this woman is clueless about her. Anyway, about your finger. Please don't cut it off. Uh-oh. I thought if I couldn't run away, I could at least rely on my father to protect me. But his current state, Papa's just... There has to be some way out of this. Maybe she doesn't want my finger at all. After all, maybe Sienna got the word wrong. I have to make sure.
Ms. Sienna?
Just call me Sienna.
Okay then, Sienna. Why do you want my finger exactly? What possible use could you have for a human finger?
That's a silly question. Humans came up with rituals requiring the finger, after all. Like hell we did! I don't care what barbaric civilization this woman has visited before. Around here, we don't chop off fingers. Am I mistaken? For humans, the bonding ritual requires a ring, a finger, and two humanoid entities, correct? Wait a second. She's talking about marriage. So the protocol is to ask for the other entities' fingers, correct? The human bonding ritual. Is she... Wait a minute. She couldn't mean... Are you talking about...
Marriage?
Yes, that is... Or as Earthling call it, marriage.
So that's it.
Phew, I was really worried there for a minute. I thought Sienna wanted to cut off my finger like in some bizarre cult ritual. But she really wanted to ask for my hand, not my finger. Yeah, she just wants marriage.
You want to marry me?
Yes. Marriage. We must become one.
But why? Why would you want to marry me? We've only just met. Isn't this too sudden? Besides, we're of two different species. Why would you suddenly propose to me?
I proposed? You are mistaken, Earthling. You are the one who proposed to me. I did? Are you saying?
No, I think I would remember doing that.
What are you saying? The proof of your proposal is right there. Sienna pointed to the ring on my finger. That ring rightfully belongs to the King of Mars. As the ruling queen, the one who wears that ring is destined to become my husband. I thought she was the queen. You put on that ring, and it bound itself to you. That is proof that you are fit to be my other. Her other? The ruling queen and her husband. So she is the king. Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, how could we even get married? I'm a girl. I can't possibly become king.
No, although the closest translation I could think of for is king. My partner needn't be male, or even Martian for that matter. The ring has chosen you, and that's what matters. Unbelievable. A grown woman is proposing to me because a ring told her to. What's more, she doesn't seem to care that we're both girls. Lesbians! No, wait. That isn't the problem here. There's no way I could go along with something this ridiculous. 2 days ago, we'd never even met. Now she wants me to be the king of Mars.
But what about air and food? Even if I went with you, I wouldn't survive a day on Mars, would I?
Don't underestimate yourself. The king of Mars, as chosen by the ring, is far more capable than you think. As when wearing the ring, such trifling matters won't affect you in the least. I put on the ring, and just like that, I'm already the king of Mars. This is too much. Are you really that opposed to marrying me? I'm not. I can't force you to bond against your will.
No, it's not that. It's just, why do you even want to bond with me? Can't you just forget about all of this?
I wish it were that simple. Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Oh man, the music kicked up. Many Earth centuries ago, we Martians were at war with the Mercurians, the residents of Mercury. We fought for countless years, decimated all visible life on both of our planets, forcing one another into our spaceships. But as the war dragged on, both sides harbored an increased desire for peace, desperate to return and rebuild our once beautiful planet. It was then that we reached a truce, a ceasefire agreement bound by a sacred ritual, the kind of Mercury marriage. The Queen of Mars and the two were bound together by a powerful relic, a ring forged from rare metals and imbued with untold power. For many years, neither race bore any ill will towards the other. The original reason of the war was long forgotten, and we all lived in peace together. It was a wonderful sad period of time, one we all wished would last forever. But even then, there remained some of who craved war. A few militants reared their heads now and then, seeking to disrupt the peace we had all worked so hard to attain. And one day, following the assassination of the King of Mercury, they succeeded. They stole his ring and launched it into the cosmos, desperate to prevent another bonding from ever occurring. Worse, as per their plan, mistrust over the assassination broke out, and our races faced off against once more. I changed the voice because I didn't feel like reading that the whole time. So, you see, that is why I need that ring. If I do not bond with the wearer of that ring, it's only a matter of time before our planets become barren wastelands once more. I listened closely to Serena's story, absorbing as much information as I could retain. I found it hard to believe that the ring on my finger, so ordinary in bearing, size, and weight, could be so important. Even so, as Sienna finished talking, one question bothered me more than any other.
But why me? The ritual was just a gesture, right? Isn't the important part that the one you marry is from Mercury?
No, that is incorrect. I apologize for using misleading terminology, but marriage is the closest thing you humans have to our bonding ritual. You see, unlike marriage, causes both parties to undergo a change. Two entities form an unbreakable bond one which binds their very lives together, such that the death of one would mean the death of the other. In return for the life bond, one party increases their strength properly to the binding relic. If I, the Queen, were to attain the power of this ring, I could unite Mars and Mercury forevermore. Sienna spoke of enough power to rule 2 planets, but even then, she didn't appear to be happy in the slightest. The happy, naive, forceful woman I had met only yesterday was gone, replaced by a reluctant ruler. Porcelain Sienna. I never would have imagined she had it so tough. Either she gets married of whoever the ring chooses for her, or her home planet descends into war. If I were in her shoes, I don't know what I'd do.
So, it doesn't matter if your partner isn't from Mercury?
Not at all. As the offerings of the late Queen and King, I am half Martian, half Mercurian. My very existence is enough to unite both planets. Oh, that's pretty sweet. All I need now is power, the power of the ring. This ring, the ring I selflessly, unknowingly bound to my own body. If it wasn't for my curiosity, Sienna would have nothing to worry about. She'd have the ring, free to choose her own path, and I'd be none the wiser. But now, I understand that this is a big decision. Is not an act to be taken lightly. Nonetheless, I must ask that you I will give you 1 Earth day to consider my proposal. The day after Sienna left me with her proposal, but life continued in relatively normal fashion. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. Basically she has to choose whether she's gonna be married to a Martian slash Mercurian to save her planet, or not and let their planet fall into war. We'll see what happens on the next episode. So I want to thank y'all for watching. If you did watch it, leave a like if you did like it. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. And leave a comment for anything else you want. Any opinion on the series, I be yawning, and anything else. Yeah, so that is it. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye. I didn't stop.